Okay, welcome. We're a little bit ahead of time. There's no other people other than the three of us on here, and that's going to change because of all the stuff going on with lead pages, which will dramatically change some of these numbers and results. And so, Tony, have you had a chance to play with lead pages yet?
Oh, most definitely. That's pretty much all I've been able to do being sick in bed.
And so, what do you think of it?
I think it's great because you're talking about now that people have tested these pages and it gets conversions. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, and so have you played with trying to put something up now? Remember, and Bill, I don't know, Bill has been really busy, Tony, so he may be just catching up on this. So Bill, if you haven't, don't feel bad. I know you've been working a lot, but the thing about it is that it allows you to put up these lead pages either on their site or on your own site, like through a WordPress site and blah, 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 blah. And I'm showing Roger how to do that right now. You can get a basic domain name and a basic website through ultra cheap domains and put lead pages up there really easy. And I tried that. Let me show you guys. I tried my own, not really all my own, but is it three? I think it's three Fred, yeah. So this is what I did with this site. Oh no, it's two Fred. So that's my affiliate link to this. But if I go to twofred.com, so I put this up, and let me explain to you what I did here. I basically reserved. I own the domain name, the domain name twofred.com. These were some tracking websites that I created long ago, thinking I could use them more than I actually did. But who's got noise going on? Just if you could mute stuff. But what I did here is I actually set this up using the following. I have lead pages and I threw it onto this, which is a WordPress site, which I'm paying like $3 a month through ultra cheap domains. So I took the cheapest hosting package that they had WordPress up there, and threw this up. So it's one way to get a site up really, really quickly. And so Tony, but tell me what you've been doing and what your experiences have been. By the way, for those people who are listening in on this, the lead pages thing is coolleadtool.com, which of course is my affiliate link. So if you go to coolleadtool.com and put that in, you will see that it redirects to lead pages, and now I'm getting paid if somebody buys through there. So just to let you know that. So Tony, tell me what you've done.
Well, I've just kind of looked through all these different mechanisms of different lead pages, and it's just like, I can't believe how easy it is to put it together. Like for an opt-in page or webinar, we're talking about doing those webinars. I love the presentation of it. Like you're talking about how to get more people on webinars, and I think really just inviting them is one thing, but really seeing a great looking kind of page to kind of get them involved into the webinar more. I don't know. It's just kind of like how it's presented. It kind of invites you to want to even do the webinar with somebody else, and I like that. So it just kind of gives me that.
And I'll just let you guys know that because I subscribe to this enterprise membership, which is where I get all kinds of other additional benefits, any of those additional benefits I'm going to be passing on to you guys. So you guys are the two recipients, though, of and Bill, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but you and Tony are the two people that I have set up with. God, I hate having to redo this every single friggin' time. And I did change the login. Did you guys all see that?
Yeah, I got that email, Fred. Thanks.
Okay,
When did you
Bill.
send that? Is this a different login than I used last time?
I don't know, but I don't know what
I
you
used
use.
the login you sent me a few days
I
ago.
have no idea. So here's the new.
Okay.
So the new one is. Did you get something? I think I sent it to you recently, but if you want, I'll send it to you again because that's the one that's working.
Yeah, I was able to log in with whatever you sent me.
When? How long ago?
A couple days.
Probably not good anymore.
Okay. And by the way, I'm not seeing your screen if I'm supposed to.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Yeah,
about
me
that.
neither.
Sorry, my bad. Okay, so here's the deal. I logged into my account. You can now see it, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so under my account, it now shows. Actually, where's my? It should show my two. Here it is. Manage sub accounts. Notice there are two sub accounts. Bill DeWeese, Tony Dragon.
Oh, cool.
So these two are you guys have your own. I'm only allowed 2 free sub accounts, so I figured that you guys would be the most active with this. In the event that I wanted to add more sub accounts, it's $40 a month per sub account. But the thing about it is given all my JV partners, I know and trust 100%. I just give the other people the login to my main account. The only thing that I risk there is obviously they have access to everything that's on the site, including credit card information, whatever. But I'm not really worried about that. But this game, I figured you guys would be the most active, and you should have your own 2 free ones. And you guys, now Bill, when you asked me about whether or not that account has changed, you should have your own login number and password. Do you have that?
Yeah, I have one. You sent me a specific login for me that I successfully used.
Okay, well then that shouldn't be changed. Tony,
Okay.
You also have yours as well, correct?
Correct, and you sent me the updated one, yesterday?
You know what?
This morning.
That's probably not necessary for you, Tony, because you already have your log information. I was sending you stuff as if you were operating under my account, which you aren't.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
why don't you see if you can log in right now with your old login information? I'm curious to see. Could you try that while we're sitting here?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Because if that's the case, then I don't want you to be logging in under my account since you have your own sub account.
Okay, let me just try this. I'm just going to get my information now.
Yeah. So, Bill, have you had a chance to play with this yet or not?
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're in, Tony?
Sorry, Bill. Yeah, I'm in.
No, sorry.
Okay, so you're in, no problem. So just keep your own stuff, and Bill, you keep yours. You don't have to worry about my resending you. So that when I send stuff,
Okay.
I'll send it to everyone except you. So if I send it to Avish or any of the other JV partners, they will be they'll have to come in under my name, whereas you guys have your own sub account with your
Got
own
it.
login information.
Okay.
And I just went into my account under my name, and I have it just has my information on there.
Good. Okay. Yeah. So then you guys will be the most active. Now, Tony, since you've probably done more with this than Bill, why don't you share with him as well as with me while I'm listening why you think this will be so valuable? I have my ideas, but and I was trying to explain it to Bill. Maybe you could lend some additional insight.
Well, for me, it's time and not being a techie and trying to get outsourced workers to do these little changes here and there. You're in control. It's so easy to use. And on top of that, they've all done the testing like we've talked about on how wonderful these things actually help in conversions. And so for me, it's like, wow, you can do pretty much a lot of different things with bonus pages, upsell pages, webinar pages. I like the ones that you can even put your own industry category, and it'll actually give you the templates that are more popular with your industry, and I like that as well. And I love those squeeze pages. You know, you have somebody like a vivid, very high definition picture with a little squeeze page to sign up or something, and I've seen them before, I just didn't know how to create them, so this thing is so simple to use.
Yeah, the other thing is, Tony, I don't know if you've noticed this, but you really have two options. Roger and I were talking about this earlier. you have two options or two basic, well, actually more than two, but the two basic options are to either put up a page and have it sit on Lead Pages server, or to do what I did here, which is this is a lead page that sits on a super simple, basic, and cheap. Again, twofred.com. I already own that domain name, but I set up hosting with ultra cheap domains for $3 a month, and this is what I was able to do. I just have a basic WordPress backbone to this, and you can use Lead Pages and put it up on that. Are you aware of that, Tony?
Yeah, you were saying something along the lines that you can put it on their server or you can take it on ours. So I didn't really think of that as such a benefit because I already have my own. So
well, think about it. The reason why I brought it up for Roger, who's sitting here next to me, is that occasionally he will get incredible media exposure. Like he's been on Fox News with Neil Cavuto and all those things. And what happens is he's gotten an incredible amount of traffic in a very short period of time. Lead Pages is much more set up to handle a large amount of traffic. So my feeling is if we think that the traffic is going to come in gushers, that we use the Lead Pages server to host whatever the page is. If we think the business is going to trickle in, we put it up on our own site. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you usually have to give them advance warning, I guess, if you're having a product launch and you're going to get all of this traffic.
Yeah, so what happens then is if there's a huge media thing, like what's happened with Roger, and by the way, I know that either one or both of you had this issue before, so we might as well share it with Roger. Right now, he is not yet on Web Marketing Magic as a platform. He has got all of his 15,000 names on Outlook.
Whoa.
And so he's concerned to move those over to Web Marketing Magic because, and we just got off the phone with Justin Bell, who's a guy I've known there for years, and Justin is going to try and get a copy of all of his names, run it through a system, because they generally don't allow you to take all of your names and just automatically throw them into a Web Marketing Magic account because they're scared about spam issues. So Justin is going to take Roger's names that he's going to send him in an Excel file and run them through some kind of a program to see how many of those or which ones of those can be put into the system without any additional, opting in. Now, did either of you guys have to do that? Bill, did you have to do that initially? I forget.
No, I had no names to start with.
Yeah, so that's where we started you with a fresh slate. Tony, what about your names? Now, you've got names similar to Roger where you've collected names at live events. And
yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is that you'll be able to contact Justin as well when you get to the point where you're porting those names over into Web Marketing Magic.
Oh, I'd love to do that sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so then what I'll do is, his name is Justin Bell, and I will forward you the email that he sent to me just now with regards to Roger's issues, and you can contact him and send him your database as well.
Oh, great. Thanks, Fred. That's great.
Yeah, so that way it'll happen. So the thing that I wanted to talk about today with both of you guys is that this really, some of the stuff, the Lead Pages thing is, you combine that with, and again, I am, currently right now, at some point with you guys, I may have to share some of it, but basically, there are some shared tools that are going on. Now, Bill, you are helping with one of them. So shared tools are the server, Lead Pages, GoToWebinar, and all of these. And let me just give you so this is what I pay for the server. I think we're paying right now something like close to about $300 a month for that server. Bill is contributing a little bit, and Tony, once you start generating some revenue, we can worry about that. But for right now, these tools are all available to you. The Lead Pages, I did a special deal where they gave it to me for $1,000 for 2 years for what's called an enterprise package. But eventually, I'm gonna, and then this is, just so you guys know what my costs are here, $100 per month for up to 1,000 people, which is really, really good because apparently I got grandfathered in. People who are now doing 1,000 people are having to pay $500 a month. By the way, I think it's if it exceeds, it might even be if it exceeds 200. So Bill, when we get big numbers, or Tony, and Tony, this is one of the things I would set up as soon as possible something so we can start doing some free webinars, and then we'll convert people, into the paid ones that we were talking about before.
Oh yeah, and I like that daily minute kind of deal. So kind of keep them interested on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, and that's something that Roger could probably do too. But Roger's working a full-time job, 40 hours a week with Lockheed Martin, right? With Lockheed Martin, so he's he's got plenty of stuff going on. Well, Bill does as well. Bill has a full-time voiceover business, and then he does the info products on the side. But all of these tools, including the Web Marketing Magic, which obviously you guys are paying for yourselves, but we have really. I don't know if there's a whole lot, the ultra cheap domains. Again, you guys are paying for that yourselves, but we've got a lot of tools here. We've got everything we need really to really make these businesses work like crazy. And the other thing is, along with ScreenFlow, which I'm recording this with right now, I don't really think that there is a whole lot more that we need as a group to create any and all information products and sell all of those said information products. So we've got the whole sheet. The only thing, and Tony, maybe you can help me since you've looked at it a little bit. Let's say Roger, let me bring up Roger's. Do you mind if I bring up your site? Okay, so let me just show you Roger's site here. Howtobuyamerican.com. Now, Roger did this, admittedly, back in the mid-90s. So, can you see it?
Yep.
So this is, he really likes the left side banner, but in my opinion, I think we've got to update the rest of the look of the site. And but he uses this on the left-hand side as pretty much everything. And the poor eagle, we've cut off its beak,
You gotta eat.
So the thing about it is that what we're going to do, and here's my question, Tony, do you think that we can use lead pages to create the front end of his website? Or,
big time.
Yeah?
Huge. Oh, yeah. Definitely, because when you look at the lead pages, and if you look at his book, one of the templates, actually, you can use that.
Okay,
and
so let me take a look. I'll log in. You tell me which one you think we could use on this. So, which category under sales page?
Well, when I actually go in, it's actually the first page when you kind of see all templates.
Yeah.
There's an enterprise lead generation page with a book.
Enterprise, yeah, right here, this one. Enterprise lead gen page, this one?
Yeah, something like that. And see, that's the beauty. They give you an industry category as well. I don't know how effective that is, though.
So let me just see if this is the one you were thinking of that he could use. So you're thinking this one for his homepage.
Right. So you can even just kind of look at the benefits and maybe not the whole template itself, but something going along those lines.
Yeah, the only thing that this won't allow us to do probably is we couldn't insert his logo down the left-hand side like he does with the current site.
Right.
But
I think there's a different rendition of it that you're looking at that I'm looking at. Sorry, Fred. Let me just, because that's not the one. It's very similar to it, and I just want to kind of retract what I just said. It's that one there. There it is, right to the left. Enterprise lead generation page, right up. One more.
That's the one I clicked on.
Actually, it didn't even come up like that. See the book with the sign-in page, opt-in, right there. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't come up.
That's the one I just clicked on.
I know, but it just didn't come up like that. Maybe I
Yours is coming up different?
I don't know. There it is. See, if you kind of get rid of that, click on that, and there you go. See, that's how I see it.
Right. Now, the problem is that if he likes this logo going down the side of his page, it doesn't have an ability for us to put that in, I don't think. I
Well,
don't
I
know.
think you can put it on top, or maybe you can actually tweak it if you have control for your own, like on a WordPress site. You can pretty much put your own if you like, with your web designer to help you on that.
Yeah, and so I'm just thinking that there's ways that this can. So your point though, Tony, and again, Bill, this is kind of interesting. Wow, Gil Kreider, my God, that's a name from the past. Mr. Yoga, boy, I could use your help right now. I had my rotator cuff surgery. Gil has just joined the webinar, but Gil, I got my rotator cuff problem straightened out, but now my back is killing me. So I've been attempting to do very bad yoga poses with very little success. Gil, by the way, did Gil come to your boot camp, Bill DeWeese? Do you remember Gil or no? I think he might have been a month, 2 or 3 months before you. Yeah. So Gil came about 5 years ago now, right? Gil. Put in the what month and what year did you come? Could you tell me, Gil? Put it in the question box. Let's see if Gil will answer that question. So in the question box, tell me what month, what year did you come to the boot camp? I'm trying to remember. I'm thinking it was 2009. Lost in the midst of time, he says. Okay. So anyway, Gil, good to see you. We've got what we're doing here is going through just some different options. And by the way, Gil, if you like this stuff, my affiliate link for this thing is called coolleadtool.com. So that's my affiliate link for this thing, which we are all excited about. So you go to.
Hey, Frank, can I change my my answer?
Yeah, what's your answer?
Oh, I'm just like looking through the. See, that's all I've been doing, Fred. Is like I've been just looking at all the templates, and I always keep seeing better ones as I keep going. So.
Okay, so which ones you come up with?
But I'll show it to you.
Okay, tell me which one it is.
If you go further down,
under all templates.
Yeah, under all templates. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just tell you when to stop. See the one right there in the middle. Just keep going a little bit more. One more down.
This one?
No, keep going. Sorry, I was premature. The one on the left column.
This one?
See where the book is? One more down. Right there.
This
So
one?
I see you can use that one because it actually puts out that he's done, as seen on Fox or whatever. I think that's really cool to have that.
So this is the one that you're suggesting that he may want to
Oh,
use.
wow.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool because if you see, you've got obviously legitimacy through the media, and then you can kind of use this.
Yep, it's always a possibility. Bill,
Forgive me for interrupting. I just wanted, but this is the thing I'm trying to wrap my head around. What you're saying is that we can use this essentially to replace the front page or the main page of our website?
we can use this to replace any page on any site.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and so in other words, now it can either be put up onto your site or onto your site, or that particular page can be hosted by Lead Pages itself.
Okay.
Now, the problem, Bill, is I don't think that Lead Pages is set up to have you put up a page unless it's within a WordPress framework.
But ours is, right?
I don't know.
What's
Is
the
it?
website?
Is it?
The one that Stanley created. I think that's all he uses, isn't it? WordPress.
Well,
I think.
now, which site are we talking about? This one?
I'm talking about. Yeah, that one.
This was put up by Ermal, wasn't it?
Well, he designed it, but he used the domain that we had. You know what? Yeah. Actually, I don't even know of what I'm speaking now, so I don't know.
I don't think.
Yeah, you're right. Ermal did design it.
Yeah, this is not a WordPress site. This is an HTML site, I think. Although
Well, it needs a complete overhaul anyhow. So this is good timing.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, I mean, the beauty about a WordPress site is that number one, you got tons of available templates, some of which are paid and some of which are free, right?
Right.
And you've also got, and also remember, one of the additional benefits as a JV partner that I have optimized press. You know what optimized press is, right?
Well, I've heard it thrown around a lot, but I don't completely
Good.
understand
Thank
it.
you for being like me, playing Mr. Stupid. That's good. I like
Yes,
I thought that's my role.
I'm pretty good at that sometimes.
So let me just show you what optimized press is. Optimized
Do you have
press.
2.0?
I don't know what I've got the basic. I've got the. So let's just understand.
To build a successful
Let me just give you the background. Optimized press is a tool that you can use in combining it with WordPress to create great looking sites. So let's just listen to this together because I haven't seen this in a while.
web business, you need to attract an audience, share content, and make sales. I'm going to share with you right now how you can achieve all of these easier, faster, and better than ever before. In 2011, version 1 of Optimized Press was groundbreaking. It set the benchmark in website building for online marketers. Users from around the world built thousands of sites, generating millions of dollars in revenue. With the introduction of Optimized Press 2.0, the digital marketplace has evolved. To simplify your success, we have created a tool with ultimate flexibility that gives you the power to attract and convert an audience. Now, it is possible for anyone, regardless of experience and budget, to emulate the success of authority leaders in their industry or market. Ask yourself this: what if you could build sites like the world's premier online brands that look stunning on any device with no extra work? What if you could customize your pages to look the way you want without the need for code and deliver content in a way that made you an instant authority in your market? Imagine if you could deploy or launch pages and websites in minutes, not hours. After listening to our community and looking through thousands of help desk interactions with our customers, we broke down the way marketers build websites and redefined it.
By the way, Bill, the way that they broke down that data is through Zendesk.
Oh, okay.
From this wealth of information, we found that there are 5 core pillars that establish, grow, and convert an online audience. Over the next few minutes, I want to share with you this exclusive, highly valuable data from tens of thousands of successful websites. So pay attention. Core pillar number 1, appearance makes the difference. Whether we like it or not, how we project our image, how we showcase our products and information matters. Your website is your window to the world. The average time you have to impress a visitor online is just a few seconds. That's 1, 2, gone. Building a website can be a daunting experience. Web design, programming, coding, let's face it, even if you crack that little matrix, 99% of the time, your web page often doesn't end up like how you wanted and dreamed of. Thinking of outsourcing to a designer takes time and can be expensive. Introducing a brand new way to build marketing pages for your business. Whether you want to create a landing page, a sales page, membership portal, or even a homepage for your business, our stunning pre-made templates help you to create awesome design in minutes. With just a few clicks, you can select, customize, and publish.
Now, let me just interrupt to say, I think that there's obviously a fair amount of overlap here between lead pages and optimized press. But I think that optimized press will give you more design capability that you can freelance around, whereas lead pages has sort of standard templates that you can't do as much, but it also allows you to integrate it into the web marketing magic, etc. Let's listen to the rest of this.
Your pages so you're ready to capture leads, market your product, and deliver your content. When our templates don't quite fit your requirements, no problem. Simply use the drag and drop elements from our live editor to add functionality and features to your page in real time. Core Pillar 2, mobile responsive websites. Having fully mobile friendly web pages is the most important thing you need in your business right now. A staggering 84% of US mobile owners have used their devices to shop within the past month. A vast amount of emails we read, web pages we see, or media we interact with is via a mobile device. There is no doubt about it. Every landing page, marketing page, membership area, and content piece has to be mobile responsive. 1 of every 3 minutes spent with digital content is done on a mobile device. With all of this mobile use, having a website that is responsive is becoming a requirement, not an option. When we started out building the new Optimize Press, we put mobile readiness at the forefront of our development. So every page you create with our system is mobile responsive instantly with no extra work. Our
I believe that's true with lead pages as well.
custom framework means your pages will scale down to iPads, tablets, and mobile phones, meaning no matter what platform your visitors are on, they have a seamless experience. We've taken things a step further. With our live editor options, you can customize which content will be shown to mobile visitors. This is all possible with just a few clicks. Core Pillar 3. Technology makes the difference. Challenges and frustrations limit progress. The technical aspect of marketing online is what holds back most people. If the truth be told, it has never been easier to showcase and sell your product or service online. You do not need to be an internet Einstein to successfully connect a profitable market to your solution. This is the simple process of how money gets made online. You connect your solutions with a hungry audience. So why do most people slip, stall and fall over their landing pages, sales pages and membership content? A huge percentage of people fail to achieve success because technology gets in their way. HTML, CSS, APIs, JavaScript, Photoshop.
I just thought of one other thing that's added to our toolbox here that we have, which is wish list for web membership sites.
Dreamweaver, Fireworks, Flash, FTP and PHP. The list goes on and on. If you're limited by technology, then what you can achieve is limited too. With Optimize Press, your technology worries are over. There is no need for code or any technical jargon. If you can point and click your mouse, you can create and edit pages with our platform. One of the key things that we wanted to achieve was 100% visual editing. Our live editor page building system makes this a reality. Point and click to edit any content on your page, and you can see the page update as soon as you click save. No more shortcodes, ugly visual editors or WordPress editor conflicts. Our unique modular layout system allows you to create almost any layout at the click of a button, and use the Element browser to add powerful functionality and design elements to your page. Now, your only limitation is your imagination. Core Pillar 4. Authority makes the difference. Repeat and referred business rules. Authority is all about the way you share your content, deliver your products, and showcase your services. It is vital you are seen as professional, trustworthy, and reliable. When you release a new sales funnel, launch a new landing page, or share a blog post, you need your audience to react. All web businesses, whether big or small, are about the customer list, the raving fans, the followers, the evangelists. They comment on your content, interact with your services, purchase your products, and share the experience with their communities. Our data shows the marketers that have customers that repeat buy and refer their products shoot straight to the top of their chosen niche. Combine this with continuity income from a membership platform delivering protected professional content and products, and you have a winning combination. So you're probably thinking authority is for the big boys, the people with deep pockets, design teams, and marketing skills. Well, today, with Optimized Press, this is just not the case. Using a blog is a great way to attract and engage your audience. Now you can create a powerful, high-impact blog that is fully customizable to fit your brand image. Our clean, minimal design is perfect for converting your visitors into subscribers through our built-in opt-in form sidebars and conversion elements. When your subscribers have become customers, it's paramount that your content is delivered in an easy-to-use, secure, professional-looking membership portal. With Optimized Press, you can create these membership portals and pages in just a few clicks. Not only is it that easy, but they look fantastic. You can even secure your content so only your customers get access, instantly raising the perceived value of your product. So now your blogs, membership portals, and marketing pages are all working for you to build your authority and increase your audience. Core Pillar 5, time to market makes a difference. Now listen up. The faster and more frequently you get your message in front of your audience, the quicker your business will grow and the greater your incomes will be. Business moves fast, and in the online world, things move at light speed. If you have a target market you want to capture, you need to get a highly converting landing page in front of them. You need to be able to quickly create and position your message to market with stunning sales pages. It needs to be effortless for you to maximize your return on investment and provide secure product delivery and professional membership portals. Whether it is a blog post, landing page, sales page, or membership portal, you have to get your message out there now. You need to be able to do so quickly, effectively, and without stress and frustration. Taking too long to do something is often the reason it never gets done. Now there is a solution for that. This truly is the system that you will use the most in your business. You are going to be amazed at how suddenly it has become quick, simple, and stress-free for you to produce stunning, highly converting marketing pages. Regardless of previous experience, online knowledge, budget, and time, anything you want to achieve has just become possible.
So my question is, what's the difference between lead pages and Optimized Press? And I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So Tony, I'll give both you guys, access, you and Bill both, and just email me and say, hey, Stanley, can you give me access to Optimized Press? Because again, these are all the tools. These are all the tools here that we as a community of my JV partners that we are going to be using to maximize revenue. So, Bill, one of Bill's frustrations is, he's been spending a lot of time on generating business for information products, and we want to make it so that he spends a lot less time and makes a lot more money, and that's what these tools are all about. So if you need access, and Tony, just drop me an email, and we'll copy it to Stanley, and I'll tell Stanley, yes, give Tony access to the Optimized Press account. Let's see if we can understand, and maybe, you know what, I don't know if he may be on as we speak. I'm just going to see if Stanley can give me an answer to this question right now. I'm going to check and see if he's online, because I'm like, yeah, there he is. Okay, so he sent me money too. That's all for okay, so
Stanley, wrong account.
Let's see here. Can you explain to everyone, including me, the difference and usage between lead pages and optimize press. Let's see if he's online.
Hey, Fred, I also have used a little bit of Optimized Press and had my own account before I met you. And I did my own squeeze page, and I sent that to you once before our meeting. And it was on fabulousfreevacation.com. So I just fiddled around with that just to let you know.
Okay, so then maybe you can help give me the answer to this question. So what is the difference between Optimized Press and lead pages?
Well, the price, if you want to look at it, you just buy into it, and you don't have a monthly membership fee. So all those tools, you get access to it just by paying one price. Pretty much, I can't answer that because they have their own style, I guess. You know, the lead pages design versus Optimized Press, they're very different, but they do the same things, I guess. So,
but they don't integrate. For example, the integration when you go to lead pages, there is this thing where it's, you know, we go back here to my main site. I don't know how to get back. It's weird how I don't know how to get back to this. Let's see if that's okay here. So within lead pages, you have the ability to integrate with, for example, my integrations here. I'm integrated with one shopping cart, email integration, and GoToWebinar. In other words, Optimized Press does not have this sort of automatic integration that
No, you would have to put code in it.
Right. So I think that's a big component. So I'm just wondering, you know, what the difference is, and let's see if Stanley's responded to that yet or not. Whoops.
Sure.
Not sure if he got back to me on that or not.
Well, with the WordPress site, I guess when you get Optimized Press, you load up a widget on your dashboard, and then you just go into the dashboard and look at what type of template you need, and you can do, I guess, a split test or whatever. I think Lead Pages does that as well, Fred, I think.
It does. It does split testing as well. And so all I know is that we've got a lot of tools now at our disposal. You know what? That would be another one of those. Let me just see if I can get him on the phone. I doubt he'll be able to just pick up the phone right as I call. But if I can get Dave Hamilton to tell me the difference between these, I really like to know because it's kind of confusing me now, and I'm sure that I'm not alone. So I'm just gonna check and see if Dave knows the answer to this or not, if he's there. Let me just find out. 1 second. Bear with me, guys. Probably not going to work because it's live.
Hi, this is Dave.
Nope. Okay, so so my thought is that we need to sort of find out, you know, what's the difference between these two. When are they used? When was one used, and when is the other used? But obviously, there's tons of tools available to us, you know, as a group that we can get all of this stuff done. So, Bill, you and I were talking about, you know, doing some of this stuff, and so, I mean, I think that it would be, again, we need to figure out if, you know, when I go to this page, and this is why it was, let's see, Voice Over Revolution, which now redirects. But on this page, again, I think this was designed by Ermel and is gotten, by the way, let me ask you a question. Any results from the videos that Dave was doing for you?
Well, I mean, people are going to it, but I have not ranked on the first page yet for any of them.
Okay.
Which we weren't expecting would happen this soon anyhow.
Okay, and
but I am getting views.
What kind of time frame is that? Is the expectation on that?
He said it could take months.
Okay, and good. Well, keep me posted on that. With this, I think that if we do a redo of the site, we obviously want to do it in WordPress so that it's going to be easy for us to make changes and we can add, pages to it. I think that within WordPress, you can obviously have a multi-page site and you can put up a lead page on any of those pages on a WordPress site.
Okay. I mean, I like the idea of really capturing somebody right at the main page and getting them to opt in for, a nice bribe.
Right. And I mean, if, for example, you wanted to, you could then use, you could then go to these and just go to the, opt-in pages, and their best performing one right now, I guess, is this one. So you click on use this template, and then you could then adapt and adopt this to anything you wanted, Bill, and you'd be able to use it for that purpose.
Okay.
And it's set up in such a way. Hey, yes. It's set up in such a way that you can, drag, drop, change. I mean, this would be, there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I just got to learn how to integrate it into the website. That's my, my snafu.
Here's the other thing, that this is what I did here with the, I always forget which number, is it 3 fret or 2 fret? I think is it 3 fret? I'm getting this screwed now. Of course, it's 2 fret. Okay, so what I did, Bill, and this is how I did it. I went to Ultra Cheap Domains. I signed up for their super basic hosting account. Let me just show you this. I went to Ultra Cheap. I went under web hosting options, hosting plans. Look at this. I went under hosting plans, and I went to this one, the economy hosting plan. And I said, okay, give me one of these. And I'm paying, I think I paid I'm paying $3 a month for this thing. And that's what 2Fred has. It's using the ultra cheap domains WordPress hosted site, and I threw up lead pages on it.
Okay.
So if you wanted to, and you wanted to play around with this, you've got a ton of different domain names that you could use sort of as dummy domains for right now.
Right.
Use one that you're not using. Get this hosting site. Now, once you put the hosting site up using ultra cheap domains, you have to install WordPress onto it. And that's easy to do because it's a one-click installation. You install WordPress, you do a couple things, and if you have any problems, just have Stanley help you through it, and then boom, you're done.
Okay. Okay.
So if you wanted to play with it yourself.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
And then the beauty of that is that although we have use of Stanley, obviously his time is kind of limited and distributed, but also if we knew how to do all this stuff ourselves, and what I told Stanley was, we're not getting rid of you, we're just moving you up to a higher level of purpose as opposed to some of the stuff we can now do in lead pages ourselves.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Tony, any other questions you got?
No, I actually think it's like if you have an idea that you want to kind of create, I don't have to verbalize it all the time. I can just go on here and play with it and see what it looks like.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it allows us to put those up. Bill, do you have any other further thoughts, questions?
Hey, yeah, I do have a question for you. It's related to this. It's kind of going off on another path, but in terms of the free gift, as I was looking at some of these templates that are up, what would you think about starting to give away my book in PDF format as the bribe?
Okay, let's take a look. So the question
is that giving away the farm?
Give away Bill's book, ? So now here's my question.
He's doing the Freddy move.
Yeah, well, here's my question. Give me the total amount of revenue generated last month from the sale of the book.
I can get you roughly about $200. That's about what we get a month.
Okay, so $200 a month is what we're doing. You know what? Even if you give it away, some people will not find your site and they will still buy it. So my answer is yes. Let's give it away.
Because we have an awesome cover and make a great graphic. I just think it would be a real attractive, deal.
Well, let's look. So we go to Amazon.com. We go to Bill Deweese. And by the way, all your audiobooks come up, a lot of them too.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately.
here's the book, and look at that, 62 customer reviews, Bill. That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, I got a
Yeah, no,
one
no, that's
star.
good. That's good that you got a one.
Is
I
it?
mean, if not, it's not credible.
I'm
Let's see what
thrilled
this
then.
one person
Do not
says.
buy this book. Oh, did you see that? What the heck?
Yeah,
Very general information. No specifics.
yeah.
Fred, my fear is something like this. Is this a competitor?
Probably, but who cares? You know what? I actually
Yeah.
like the fact that there's some 1, 2, 3-star reviews, because if they were all 5 stars, I'd be suspicious. I think this is good. Yeah, I'm glad that this person, who was probably paid by someone else.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what the book is, and I know that this is baloney. So, it's great.
That's funny. I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's good. I'm glad that it looks like the deck is stacked when you have all 5-star reviews. Out of 62 reviews, if I were to give you the distribution of numbers I'd want, this would be almost exactly it. 52 5-star, this 4, this, yeah, this is what if I were to design it, this is what I would want.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you definitely, no. You do not want 60 reviews, all of which are 5-star. That makes people smell baloney. But, Bill, what you should do is go in and rebut this.
That's what I was going to say.
So you need to go on there and just say, hey, I'm sorry you didn't particularly find this review helpful. Let me give you, first off, a few facts with regards to this, that, or the other. And just say, I'm just curious, how many dollars a year are you doing in voiceover business right now? I would confront the guy in a very, very sort of calm and methodical way.
Yeah. I'll give that some thought.
No, but you should definitely go in there and respond to this. Your first response, my first line would be, that would be my first line. And then I would proceed from there. Proceeding from there, ... or I might go in and say, Todd, you appear to be somewhat outnumbered. Or something. I mean, I wouldn't be wimpy about your confrontation, but I wouldn't be obnoxious either. But I would stand right up to him and go, it's interesting. One, it is self-published. Oh my God, that is terrible. Wake up, smell the coffee. The reason why we didn't go through a publisher is because of this. I mean, I would just go through a bunch of the different stuff. I wouldn't look like you're trying to. I would just say, I would start out with something like, I appreciate your honest feedback. Just wanted to tell you a few things about what you said. So.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always good when you get people like this. And by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if they were sent by the competition to buy the book so they can have what's called a verified purchase, but then did this. So good that we checked, and to leave it on that lovely note.